All right, this season, Homework Hotline has teamed up with the American Graduate Let's Make It Happen initiative to raise awareness about dropout issues, provide support to students, and connect young people with community resources relating to learning both in and out of the classroom. Tonight, we would like to welcome Elliot Williams, a recent college graduate from Stanford University, to the show. Elliot is here to tell us his story about staying in school and the importance of an education. Elliot, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much for having me.
Hi, Elliot. It's nice to have you.
So you guys know each other, kind of, right?
We do. He was a friend of my son's.
Very nice.
So, Elliot, we want to hear about your path to college. You finished college, but you're in high school. How did you get from high school to college? What were some choices you made?
So I went to Wilson Magnet High School in Rochester, New York, and one of the big things that helped me get through high school was not only the support of a lot of my teachers and administrators, but also robotics. So I was a member of the XCAT's first robotics team at Wilson.
Wow. So did that give you an idea what you wanted to get into in college?
In a sense, yeah. I started off at college as a mechanical engineering major, but it was because of that program and sort of being around those engineers and being in an environment where I really got to work on robotics all the time is what sort of made me interested in the first place.
So it's kind of like an internship working in the robotics program?
Yeah, or less like an internship. It was a lot more fun than an internship.
So how'd you guys do?
Really well. I mean, my senior year, we ended up going to the playoffs and at the World Championships. Nice. But I mean, it was one of those programs that was really, it let me see what real world applications were for the stuff that I was doing in classes.
Very nice.
Okay, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So then you went to college and you were majoring in mechanical engineering. So you're a mechanical engineer.
Not quite.
Oh, I was going to give you a high five there. So what happened?
I decided to switch majors. I became an African American Studies major.
Wow, that's a huge shift.
I mean, I wanted to focus more on people and helping people and learning more about how we can better serve the people around us.
And so how did you choose the school that you went to? You went to Stanford, which is a really prestigious school.
I chose a lot based on how people at the school seemed to enjoy it and how they felt about the school, and also a lot based on how much money they gave me.
Okay.
Now that brings up a good point. We've had other people on the show talking about how there's things out there to make it affordable. Stanford's not like a very inexpensive school. How did you afford that? How was that possible?
So there are a lot of, Stanford offers really, really good need-based scholarships.
Excellent.
They also just announced that if your family makes under, like, I think $70,000 or $80,000 a year, you go to school tuition free or 100% free at Stanford.
Okay.
So, but you know, there's a lot of financial aid available through different scholarships. You have scholarships like the Gates Millennium that'll pay for all 4 years plus a stipend. There's a lot of need-based financial aid. There's a lot of financial aid you can get from the government.
Excellent.
To pay for college as well.
So was there ever a time that you thought about dropping out of high school or college, not going to college?
Yeah.
Really?
I think there was. I mean, high school was just hard. It was hard for me to sort of get acclimated to just being around people as much as I was, and to just sort of be in the environment that I was.
You mean you're not a people person?
Not as much as I wish I was.
Right.
So what kept you in school?
The big thing that kept me in school was robotics and having something that I loved, and knowing that if I left school, I wouldn't be able to do robotics anymore.
Well, that's good. So now now that you're a college graduate, what would be something that you would tell the students out there now that you wish you knew then?
Find something you love. Schools all over offer different programs and different things to sort of engage students. So my advice would just be to find an after-school program, a team, a student group that you love, and so something that you look forward to and get you getting out of bed and coming to school every day.
So would you say that's for high school, or did you find that true as well in college?
I think it was true in both. Yeah, I mean, in college I played rugby.
Did you?
And, and so that was a big thing for me.
I live with some guys that big guys like you.
So that was a big thing for me. Waking up and knowing, like, okay, today may not be the best day, but I'm gonna have practice later, so I'm gonna be okay after that.
Sure, knock some guys' heads in.
Exactly. Just something that sort of lets you sort of get away from school or get away from college for a little bit. Something that's a change of pace.
So big shift in going from high school to college. What would you give kids as advice that are looking there, that are stepping into the college doorway now?
I would say the best advice I can give you is take it slow.
Okay.
College is a huge transition. You know, at school they used to say that coming to college is 4 units by itself.
Right.
So it's, you know, don't take too many classes, don't overload yourself. Really take time to see what the school has to offer and make sure you're really taking advantage of like advising resources, tutors, all those types of things that schools offer.
Awesome. So, what are you doing now?
Now I'm just searching for jobs, and I do music and working with a couple friends of mine, a couple comrades of mine to start a record label.
You started a record label, and did you start that here?
So we started it out at Stanford, and so now we're just working on, you know, making it, building ourselves up, building up our catalog and putting out more music.
And what's your record label?
The Outsiders.
The Outsiders, okay. So people could look that up online if they're interested in what you were doing?
If they Google Outsiders OX, they'll find us.
Very good.
Okay.
Elliot,
awesome.
congratulations.
Thank you
very much for
Thank
coming
you for
in.
joining us
having
and
me.
sharing your story with us.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, so if you want to learn more about American Graduate or see our other American Graduate videos, head to our website, homeworkhotline.org. So stay right there because we're going to be back in a second.